Are you struggling with waking up early, or reading books, or adapting any other new habit? Don't worry. One life-changing book can help you if you want to adapt new habit or break bad one. Atomic Habit by James Clear. The book emphasizes that habit forming is a time-taking process, and that is true. So being patient in this journey is must. As you see, bamboo tree shows no growth within the first 5 years, but in the next 6 weeks, it can grow up to 10-meter long. Success never comes in the night. It needs continuous effort done in the right direction. So be patient, and becoming 1% better every day can make you 37 times better in a year. So each and every tiny steps you do in order to pursue habit helps you in the longer term, whereas 1% worse can lead to becoming almost zero. Though initially these tiny gains appears to make no visible result until you cross the valley of disappointment, which impact a lot of us to give up. But this is a time of being patient. Suppose you started going to gym. In initial days, it will not show any visible difference. But once you continue it for 1 or 2 months, you will see its result promptly. One more key idea is to not to focus on goal. Instead, build a system. As purpose of setting goal is to win the game. Building system help us to continue playing and winning the game. Remember, winner and loser both have goals. It's the action that makes the difference. Achieving goal brings momentary joy and even restrict our happiness. On the other hand, system bring long-term success in the life. There are 4 stages of habit building. Every habit is initiated by cue or the trigger. Then comes the craving to know what it is, its benefit. Thereafter, we perform some response for it, and at the end, we get a reward that allow us to continue the habit for long. For example, uh, you hear a buzz sound coming out of your phone. That was a trigger. Thereafter, there was a craving to know like who has sent you the message. Accordingly, you respond to see on the mobile screen, and as a reward, you find it joyful to do the conversation with the person. So it is a human behavior that go around the loop. To successfully follow the habit loop, there are 4 laws of behavior change. Make your cue obvious so you can see it more frequently. To increase craving, make your habit attractive so you like to do it. To respond, make the process very easy so you do it again, and thereafter make it satisfying by rewarding yourself to enjoy the journey. Let's start with the first law. Make cues to good habit stand out more visible. Time is the most common cue. For example, if you plan to do running, if you set a time, let's say at 7 a.m. I will go for running in the near park. Then whenever your clock ticks 7 a.m., you will get triggered to follow it. Other thing is environment, as it sets the motivation to do any habit. Let's say if I want to read book, if I try to read it uh, where I watch television, it will become hard for me to do that. Instead, setting a specific environment or location like a study table will help. In addition, if the surrounding also have some visible cues like uh, some kind of library or something, that will also increase the chances of doing the habit. Like if you want to drink more water, then pre-filled bottles are placed everywhere, then they will increase your chances to drink those water more. Other approach is habit stacking. It can also act as cue that tells to tie your habit with one activity that is already ongoing, or sandwich your new habit in between two habits. For example, you can make a call that just after coming from the office, within 5 minutes I will go to gym, and after coming from gym I will take a bath. So you have added your new habit in between these two actions which you are doing regularly. After seeing the trigger, we have to make ourselves to act on the habit. So we have to make them attractive. Temptation building can be used for this, which tells to pair a action you want to do with an action you need to do or your new habit, right? For example, if you have to do exercise and you love to watch TV series or YouTube, you can club them in order to make your habit attractive, right? It can it will decrease your friction and it will allow you to work on your habit more happily. Other solution can be to join a tribe, right? Or a group which follows the same habit as yours. As we like to do things that our surrounding peoples are doing, either our idle or the close one. For example, kids imitate their parents. If they are exercising, children will bring that in habit. If they are reading books or newspaper, children will habit to read books more. And even we are more likely to be fit if our best friend is or our surrounding company is, right? So join the right group according to your habit. It motivates a lot. Once we are convinced what we want to do, next stage is to response or do action, which should be made very easy in order to make it possible. So start with 2 minute rule. Just do the habit for 2 minutes. Then increase its duration and intensity. Assume if you have to bring reading in your habit, start with just one page. It will never overwhelm you. Similarly, if you have to run 3 miles, start with just tying up your shoes and taking just one step. Then, then increase it to 100 meters, then to 1 kilometer, and so on. If you start with the biggest step, it will become hard to pursue for long. Next advice is to try to keep continuing your habit for a long time and never miss your habit twice in a row. Because if you skip twice, it is the start of new habit, right? Assume you overeating something healthy daily and for one day you have a craving to eat pizza. That is fine. You are skipping it for the first time. But if you skip it the next day as well by eating burger or some other unhealthy food, then it is the start of new habit of eating unhealthy. So try to avoid skipping. If you feel to skip, try to just show up. Don't force yourself to go 100%, but try only the tiny segment of it, right? Also, to increase the action, one thing you can do log good habits in yourselves. You can take one time action by either uninstalling some distraction, games, application, and stop notification to become more productive and get more time for habits, or enroll yourselves in course or remove Netflix subscription to avoid wasting time. So this will increase your action or easiness in doing the response part. At the end, we want we want to repeat anything if it is immediately rewarded. Whereas first three law increases the chance of taking the action this time, but reward increase the odd to repeat it next time. So give yourself some reward to enjoy. Small wins in achieving habits. Like you are able to go gym 5 days in a week, then treat yourself with your favorite meal or chocolate at the weekend, right? Or if you are able to save money each and every month, try to reward yourself with a trip at the end of the year. Other satisfying thing is marking cross on the calendar, as it tells us not to break the streak. So we continue doing the habit regularly. It is act as a visual satisfying machine. One other approach is to get a accountability partner, as he or she can be a powerful motivator for you. And even some goal contact can be built that bind you to give some penalty if you don't show up or you don't follow the habit, like giving $5 or party to your partner if you don't go to gym or you don't read the book that day. Till now, we have talked about building good habits. What if we have to break a bad one? Simply do the inversion of all the laws. For example, to stop smoking, first make your queue invisible. Like throw away all the cigarette packets, change your route to where you used to buy the cigarette. Next is to make it unattractive. So for this you can watch some side effects or some inspiration video of people who left this habit, and afterwards make it difficult to access. Change your way from where you used to buy it, or avoid the company with whom you used to smoke. At last, reward yourself some gift if you follow the journey of stopping this habit. So we are almost done with the learning. I hope you will apply these small techniques in your life and try to read this book to gain more insights. I am also sharing some articles that are my personal learnings, personal experience to follow some habits like reading book or exercising. Give it a read. If you found this video helpful, do like and share with your friends.